Hi, this is Champlet 2 on the PlayStation Network. This is one of a series of videos on my channel to provide some tips and tricks for stealing the cars in the import-export business in GTA Online. When you go to the computer in your executive office and click on Vehicle Cargo and request a vehicle from SecuroServe, you'll be required to complete different tasks to retrieve the car. There are specific videos on my channel for each of these retrieval tasks. When you exit your office, your assistant will call you with details.
Okay, the vehicle's been let to a photographer for the day. Get past security, get the car, and bring it in.
Well, this one's very convenient for me at Lombank. I think I'll just jump right over there. And try not to hit a tree. So what you'll find at these are a handful of security guards and some other folks, and there'll be a model or something standing close to the car while they're taking pictures. You can bring your Kuruma here if you want, because there is a bit of a gun battle, or you can just take cover. It'd be nice if you could find a place from a distance that you could snipe all of the guards, where if you were far enough away they couldn't actually hit you.
I'm on the clock. What you want?
I'm not quite sure for this one where that spot might be. I haven't really tried it. I've always just sort of gone right in there and dealt with them. There are a couple of other locations too where you'll find the photo shoot, and offhand I can't think of a good high place at a distance that you could snipe from there either. But when you get these, take a minute and drive around and check it out. See if you can find a good spot that maybe you could shoot them from a distance and you wouldn't have to worry about your health or your... It's just as easy to take a Kuruma and go in there and do it if you've got one. If you don't have one, the Kuruma, Armored Kuruma, is like the best thing you can buy in the game. You can do almost anything with this Kuruma. Just saying, I love mine. I've got 3 of them. So here we are. There should be, I think, 4 guards at these photo shoots. And you can always tell which ones they are. They're in the very stuffy black suits. The other people here are no threat to you. They just run like crazy people. As always, try not to shoot the car that you came here to get. The bullet hole damage is quite expensive. There we go. That took a little bit. Alright. So once you're sure you've got all the enemies, guards in this case, you can just run up and take your car. Now, I got a sticky bomb ready because I know I'm going to get some resistance on the way back. Now, if any of you have tried this photo shoot in some other way and found some method that prevents the resistance on the way back, by all means, please leave a comment. We'd greatly appreciate hearing from you. If I can try your suggestion and it works, I'll be happy to add that to the video and give you credit for that. So please do let me know, because as you can see on this one, you get helicopters and they can do a great deal of damage, not to mention my lousy driving in this case. You could stop and fight this helicopter. I'm going to show you an example of that here in a minute. But there's more than one, so even if you stop and fight this one, there's going to be another one. Plus, there's also a car on the ground chasing you as well. If you have a fast car, really, in my opinion, it seems like the best option is just to drive and drive as fast as you can and outrun them, and maybe you'll take the least amount of damage. But even at $4,000, this is a top range car. If I sell it to a specialist dealer, I'm going to make $80,000, so $4,000 is not too bad. Here's another example of the photo shoot at the same location at Del Perro Beach. Since I'm driving the Z-Type, although it's really fast, I think it's like just about the fastest of the sports cars, it just does not handle well. And I really wasn't in the mood to try to outrun the helicopter and the cars that'll be pursuing me on the way back. So I thought, well, I'll just find a nice spot to stop and see if I can fight it out with them. And, well, as you're about to see, that didn't go so well. So they're already doing a pretty good amount of damage, and figured by the time I got it all the way down to my warehouse, it'd be lit up pretty good. So here's one of the cars. I think that's an armored car, but they generally get out and make it pretty easy for you to take them out. So it looks like the helicopter's playing hide and go seek with me. It was very distracting that my homing missile targeted a random car that happened to be driving by. I could have gotten a good shot at the helicopter if it weren't for that. Yeah, where's my Kuruma when I need it? Yeah, I needed it pretty badly. So the point of this is, yes, you can stay and fight, but is it really worth it? You don't get that much damage to your car when you just run. So you might be better off doing that. Unless you're just in a mood for a good gun battle, then by all means, fire away. I mean, let's face it, who doesn't want to play with a minigun? If you are going to stay and fight, if you can get a good spot with a little bit of cover, take out the pilot. You'll save a lot of bullets. The helicopter will go down a lot faster if you just focus on the pilot. One of my friends, TT Powell, he says he likes to shoot the tail rotor because that makes the helicopter go down right away too. So just a couple of things. If you shoot the shooter who's on the passenger side, the helicopter will run around toothless for just a little while, but eventually another one will come out. Ooh, and down he went. I think I might have damaged it a little bit. Okay, so that shows you one of them's gone, but more will follow. And I think now that I've taken out the helicopter, another car will come along with the other helicopter. Yep, here comes the car. Oh, two, in fact. Well, there was two, now there's one. Nope, now there's two. So, especially with the top range car, you'll definitely get more enemies than you do with the mid-range and the standard. So that's really about it. Just dealt with these guys, and my car's protected while I'm doing this, but this is an awful lot of time that I could be spending looking for another car or selling the one that I just got. I could have already had it sold by now. instead of staying here and fighting these guys. So just decide what's best for you. If you want to stay and fight, great. If you don't, sell it, take your knocks, and you won't lose that much money anyway. As I mentioned earlier, if any of you have tried another method and you can prevent or at least minimize the resistance afterwards, please leave a comment and I'll check it out. And thanks a bunch for watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you. Please be sure to check out my other tips and tricks for the imports and exports on my YouTube channel. And a like for this video and a subscription to my channel are greatly appreciated. Have a good time.
And that car is securely warehoused. Come back and log on to SecuroServe if you want to take a pass at another.